got it. Where's
Charles Alexander has already fired 2 rounds from inside this box truck. A sheriff's drone is the only camera that can see into the cab. His 7-year-old daughter is in the passenger seat. Alexander took her from family members that afternoon, and police across Ohio are looking for the truck under an Amber Alert. Vehicle data later recovered from Alexander's pickup shows that from 9 that morning, he moved between his house and his mother's house while loading luggage. At 2:20, he drives to Stanton Elementary for his daughter's Veterans Day assembly. Her grandmother and her grandmother's husband pick her up from the assembly and drive her home to Empire on the Ohio River. Alexander parks a few streets away, then follows them in. One camera across a gravel yard recorded what he did there. The grandmother blocks him at the car until her husband can pull away with the child. He follows, and when their vehicle stops again a few doors down for help, he forces his way in and takes her. The family calls the sheriff at 3 minutes. By then, he's already on back roads with her, and he has a head start. About an hour and 25 minutes after the family calls the sheriff, a highway patrol trooper from the Lisbon post finds the F-150 on a gravel drive in Columbiana County.
Gray F-150, rear end damage.
Right ahead.
I'm behind it. There's a county unit behind me. You can advise them what I got. Stop the vehicle! Stop the vehicle! Put your hands out the window! Put your hands out the window! Put your hands out the window! He's taking off from me through a field.
24 row.
White male, dark hair, wearing like a gray long sleeve shirt. He did advise his daughter's in the vehicle. Southbound through this field.
Lisbon unit, single 40.
The trooper loses sight of the pickup in the fields. Officers search and set up a perimeter, but Alexander has already left the area.
Lisbon, he's headed back towards 30. If you haven't yet, could you advise the county? He's not assisting out here.
Right, I did.
Lisbon, he's back southbound in a yard now.
About 30 minutes later, the pickup is parked in a lot 40 miles west, in Hanoverton, where Alexander is renting a 26-foot U-Haul box truck.
I can do it online. Would that be faster?
At 5:15, he pulls out of Hanoverton in a rented 26-foot box truck and leaves the pickup sitting in the lot. An hour later, Ohio issues the Amber Alert. It's looking for the wrong vehicle. 90 miles north, at 7:30, the two of them walk into Scene 75, an entertainment center in Brunswick, go-karts, laser tag, an arcade floor. They stay about half an hour, and the records don't establish why he stopped there. While they're inside, a second alert goes out to Ohio police, a caution notice issued at 7:53. It says Alexander is threatening suicide by cop and is carrying a handgun. At 2 minutes past 8, they leave. Investigators report that an updated Amber Alert identifying the U-Haul was sent to Alexander's phone at about the same time. The records do not establish whether he saw the message or whether it prompted him to leave. A Brunswick officer on patrol has that update. The box truck is sitting in the lot right in front of him.
That's going to be the vehicle.
I'm trying to get on the radio, yes.
3 minutes in, another officer's already ahead of him on Center Road with a spike strip.
Block that, block it, block it. Good stick hit, good stick hit, good stick hit. Watch yourself, watch yourself, watch yourself.
Right, eastbound. They were on Warren and they went eastbound. They're by Giant Eagle. The juvenile is in the vehicle and it did make intentional contact with the Brunswick cruiser.
By now, dispatch has him on the phone, and it starts passing along what he's saying.
He is threatening to... He does have a 61 and he's threatening to kill himself and the child.
Are you on the phone with him? Good. Jefferson should have spikes set up just south of you. I'm going to be at the 217. Okay, he's running on just the rim on the left rear side. 1274 spec limit. Speed 36, and he is going from the center lane to the right lane. 219.4. Line 22, do you want to stay up 18 to southbound 71 Blackout? Right, if we have points of entry from the interstate, coming out of the interstate, let's try to get to that, shut it down.
The left front tire is gone, then a second one. He comes down the exit 218 ramp onto Route 18 on a bare rim, with 7 cruisers behind him.
Westbound on 18, number 71.
All units are going to pull into a gas station. Please. Asking nobody approach the car.
At 8:24, he pulls in behind an Arby's and stops next to the dumpster enclosure. 18 seconds later, everyone on this lot hears a gunshot, and a 37-minute standoff begins.
Shots fired, shots fired. Shots fired. Alright, I'm gonna put a hold at the hub. Request SRT for that.
Okay. Shots fired from OSP or from the subject?
From inside the truck. One shot was fired from
Officers initially cannot determine where the shot came from. Less than a minute later, radio traffic confirms that it was fired from inside the truck.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
A Medina County deputy puts a drone up. For the next 12 minutes, it's the only thing on this lot that can see into the cab.
Okay, someone's still moving, just shot out the driver's side door. Appears to be a handgun on the dash.
Yeah, something in there with a green laser fire. lot of movement. What do you see on the drone?
Dispatch, you hear the juvenile on the phone, is that correct? Is that safe?
We don't have them on the phone.
Pointing the gun at himself or at the juvenile? He is pointing the gun. He is pointing the gun at the juvenile side.
Officers on the perimeter cannot see into the cab, so they rely on the deputy's live drone feed.
Back 22, please. 22, please. And I'm attempting to make contact with them through the PA system.
Okay.
Now he's pointing at the drone. I'm going to go up.
At 8:38, the drone runs out of battery. A replacement is not airborne for 10 minutes, leaving officers without a view inside the truck.
She's going to heaven, and he's telling the little girl she's going to heaven. I don't, what do I say?
I'm sorry, Pete, I couldn't understand that right now.
He's still advising that he's going to end his life in the 34th.
Do you want to call into dispatch and see if they can catch you through? Yeah.
She said that he just told the little girl she's going to heaven.
Medina Township's police chief is a trained negotiator. He's working out of the lobby of the Bob Evans across the road on a cell phone with an officer's body camera standing next to him. The first 3 calls go to voicemail.
Help you. Please call my cell. Call me right away, buddy. I need to help you out, okay? Charles? Hey, this is Chief Minek. What's going on, buddy?
1611, PD. Let all units know 1503 is on 19 with him. 1503 is on 19 with the suspect right now.
I need to know, is there anybody hurt? Okay. Who is this, your son or your daughter? Okay. Where are you from? What's her name?
.1503 is inside Bob Evans.
Hold on, Charles, listen to me. Nobody is, Charles, nobody is going to hurt you. How old's your daughter? She's 7. Well, here's what we're going to do, okay? Can you be willing to let your daughter out of the truck and then we'll see if you can get a hold of your mom? I'm trying to help you out here, Charles, okay? Seriously, that's what I'm trying to do. When did this divorce happen?
It's right over here. It's on the
So it's between ours and Arby's?
Yes. Yeah, kind of the southeast corner of the lot of Arby.
So his name's Charles, and what's the kid's name? So they're going to a divorce?
At 8:58, the call drops. The chief calls back and gets voicemail, and he never reaches Alexander again. From here on, no one is talking to the man in the truck.
Did Charles call back into dispatch?
This process could take a while.
5 minutes before that, an unmarked Dodge Durango stopped on the closed off-ramp above this lot. The trooper inside is a highway patrol precision rifleman. He puts his rifle on a sandbag on the roof, takes his heavy vest off so he can lie flat, and sets his body camera on the roof beside him. That's why the only recording ever made from his position is audio, over an empty night sky. The spotter wedges his own cruiser in at the top of the ramp and puts a spotlight on the cab, then ranges the distance with a rangefinder, 69 yards.
Get a spotlight on the passenger side of that vehicle. We're going to spotlight the driver's side. We get a spotlight on the passenger side of that vehicle. So we can get him out there and shoot that.
He's gonna run it.
21 for that one. Hey, excellent. Anybody in the room? Can you get somebody over to Bob Evans and get a spotlight on the passenger side of that vehicle? We're going to spotlight the driver's side. We get a spotlight on the passenger side of that vehicle. Somebody can get to Bob Evans and shoot that.
For 3 or 4 minutes, the trooper watches him through the scope. Alexander leans his head back into the seat, then forward, disappearing behind the A-pillar and coming out again.
Yeah, it's clear. LSD, you need to kill your disregard. X9, are you set up? You get him on spot and for SRC. Get the assault team ready to go. We've got him covered with relay. That's clear. Dispatcher, we still on the phone with you? Negative. So we're trying to keep lights off them until you guys are ready. The lights escalated last time. So let's let us know when you're ready to go.
A single shot rings out.
Is that you? Is that you? That's the shot, or we got another shot fired. That's the shot, or we got another shot fired. Air to ground, I believe that's another shot fired, and it looks self-inflicted. The female's freaking out right now, covering her ears.
Officers call Action 2 and move on the truck.
Action 2, move! Action 2, Action 2! Action 2, move! Action 2, Action 2!
One team reaches the passenger side and pulls Oakland to safety, while the others secure the cab.
I got it. Where's
We got the child extracted.
Good. Just leave it. He's done. We're good. We need some caution tape. Huh? We need to clear this truck. Hey, Ben, we got to clear this truck. We need to clear this truck. You're right. We got to clear this truck.
I think it's self-inflicted.
We got one with the child. We'll send another one for the girl. Second ambulance, come on up. Second ambulance, come on up.
SWAT had her out of the passenger side in 45 seconds. She wasn't hurt. Inside the cab, on the driver's floorboard, officers found a pistol, a spent casing, and his phone. In the cargo box behind him were the suitcase he'd been loading since that morning, a red generator, and a rifle. Both guns were his, bought legally.
Into the position, to keep this girl safe, and I heard the shot go off, and the shot that went off did not sound like it came from a U-Haul truck. It didn't have the, I know what gunfire sounds like. It did not sound like it came from a U-Haul. It sounded like it came from a silencer. And I saw one of the snipers on top of Arby start moving around, and then they pulled a little girl out.
Big dog. It's done and over with. Everybody good? Yeah. We take him out?
Yep. That's what he did. One shot from the on-ramp, or the off-ramp to the
Everybody can
window. Part of his head's over there. His daughter, she's good.
She's good?
She's good. She's screaming.
Yeah.
She's good, though.
Jesus. All right.
Yeah.
You good, brother?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, man. Yep, absolutely.
You can coordinate.
And jumped out. As I jumped out, I saw somebody climbing up the back of the car and getting on there. And then I ran down, and I could see a rifle, and all I could see was M-lock slots of the handguard, and I couldn't tell what it was. And I asked, is that an AR? And he goes, no, it's a .308. And he said, oh, I'm a sniper with SRT, and I said, I'm a sniper with Medina. What do we need? And he said, we need light on the car.
14 days later, the trooper sat down with investigators and read out a statement he'd written. His name is redacted from every page of it.
A pillar as he moved. After about 3 to 4 minutes, the suspect leaned his head back and left it there for a few seconds. While his head was back, I saw the little girl's head, and she was not behind his head. I put my target directly towards his left eye so that if the round penetrated all the way through, it would go into the cab of the U-Haul, and I pulled the trigger.
The autopsy was done the next morning in Cleveland. There was a single wound to the left side of the head and no other injuries. Investigators sent their summary to the Medina County prosecutor on January 29, 2025. On May 14 it went to a grand jury. The trooper was never named publicly, and he was never charged. Because Charles Alexander died at the scene, the kidnapping case was never charged either. The Amber Alert was canceled at 9:18 that night. The cancellation notice reads, "Child has been located." She talked to Jefferson County detectives afterwards. She remembered the black suitcase in the truck and the arcade, and being scared when her father broke the window with the gun. Asked whether he'd used it to scare her, she said she'd forgotten.